Hello, welcome! I am Weenus. I am joined today by Slexia. Slexia, how are you? Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, we have a very exciting game this afternoon on St. Patrick's Day. What am I doing? I'm not wearing green. Someone pinched me. I need to turn my green screen off so that there's green in the background. Shame on me. I've done everything wrong. All right, well, let's see what we can do right. Restart. Cancel. Sorry, guys. You guys are going to have to reschedule so we can get this cast right. Div C East, Zul'jin Distillery versus Almost Legends. This is going to be a very exciting matchup that I'm glad we're going to be able to take a look at and watch. I believe Almost Legends... I'm sorry. Almost Legends! Because it's all in caps. I believe they're in third place in Div C East, and I believe Zul'jin Distillery is in fourth. So both these teams are very well matched. Let's take a look at the mapsies, shall we?
We shall.
All right, so we had... Zul'jin Distillery won the toss. They chose first map, so they banned BOE. We got a map ban of Volskaya from Almost Legends, and the first map choice by Zul'jin Distillery is Dragonshire. So that is where we will be going, and we'll be going there. I think let's just double check with the teams, make sure they're still ready to go. Ooh, look at you. You're faster than I am. Maybe it's because you typed one letter and I typed a whole bunch.
Quick fingers.
All right, well, we will get into the game one right after this. Dragonshire, let's go. Very excited. All right. So the first hero pick is going to go to Almost Legends. Are we going to see more of the same bands here? Something different? What do you think?
We're going to see the status quo bands here. I'm not sure what the teams are comfortable with, so I'm curious to see if it is status quo or targeted banning.
Absolutely. And we are almost to the halfway mark for season 6. So at that point, I'll be able to look at the hero pools that these teams have been playing a little bit better. But this was a last minute pickup, so I haven't really done a whole lot of research into both these teams. I just know they're really good, and I like both of these teams and all their players. So it should be a good one.
Jaina
is quite a popular mage. Unmatched wave clear. I think she's really strong. As long as you gotta, much like Gul'dan, you have to kind of keep them protected, make sure they don't get dive too hard.
Right. Now we see Diablo ban. Sounds pretty typical. Looks pretty typical, rather.
Pretty spicy indeed. So I'm just adjusting one setting here.
The Crusade will not call Johanna today.
Ripperoni. All right, so now we're just waiting for our second ban from Zul'jin Distillery. Is it gonna? You think it's gonna be another tank ban? Are we gonna get 3 out of 4 tanks?
No, we're gonna get that mage ban, that KT.
KT, bye bye, BB. Better luck. Better luck.
Only talking letters. Nope, only letters.
KK.
Okay. Rexar, popular on this map.
That only talking letters only lasted for one sentence because it was impossible.
No, you're the one bound to talking in letters. I am good. I can speak freely.
I see.
Oh, Stukov. Scary Stukov. Jeez, what is that tube?
Oh my goodness. All right, I can't do it. I tried. That'd be terrible casting though.
Rough.
All right, let Aster picking up that Stukov and be fresh. Be fresh on Raynor. It's that CH at the end. It's be fresh.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, so
like
fresh.
borscht or something. It's very, very Russian-esque.
Yes, absolutely. It makes me want to drink some vodka. It's that Russian.
Ooh.
Is that racist?
Squat in a tracksuit, maybe.
Absolutely. Cassia. Cassia, Rexar. Who's next? Oh, look at that Stukov arm in chat. Oh, you can't see it because I have it covered. My bad. But it's really cool. Who's it pushing?
It's pushing, I think it's pushing a pustule.
Wow, that takes dedication. Let Aster had that queued up. ETC picked up for Almost Legends. I wonder
Are we
if there's
looking for a wombo here? Is that what they're looking for? I'm curious.
with ETC.
Yeah, that mosh. It's probably stage dive for global. Not sure.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit better global-wise, especially against a Stukov and a Raynor, because they both have really good mosh interrupts. What up, Ektar? Noon is too early for casting. Well,
I agree. It is very early.
it is what it is, but Slexia volunteered to do it, so she convinced me. I was like, should we? She's like, yes. I was like, okay. I think I would love to see like a Lily on the side of Almost Legends, because it's just a little bit of the synergy with Cassia, but also for the Raynor. Orphea and Arthas getting picked up now by Zul'jin Distillery.
It looks pretty devastating with roots from Arthas and, Orphea with her abilities alongside Stukov's E. I mean, that could be pretty dangerous on the shrine.
Yeah, and I love the slowing capabilities of Stukov and Arthas combined with Raynor, with his, what's it, Ace in the Hole, I believe?
I don't know, but it looks like an orc fiesta over there on the Almost Legends side.
Damn. Orc, Korsh, Bagorsh, Gul'dan, and Rhaegar. This is going to be awesome, because I'm definitely going to be calling Rhaegar Gul'dan and Gul'dan Rhaegar by glancing at the mini-map, which I did the other day. It's sad, but it's going to happen.
That's unfortunate.
It is.
I don't know how to react to that, honestly.
I like the range that they have on Almost Legends. Oh, Garrosh popping out for Zul'jin Distillery. Brutal.
Breathing heavily, just ready to toss people.
I mean, I said I like the range on Almost Legends, but I like the range on Zul'jin Distillery even more with Orphea and Raynor. That's pretty brutal. It's not like you have a mage like Li Ming or Chromie who has like the ultimate range. So this will be interesting. I think it's going to come down to how well Rexxar does in the off lane. Because if you can hold one lane down and constantly have that like secured, it makes it so much easier for the bottom lane to back out if they need to go back and heal. They don't have to die on the point to keep the other team from getting the Dragon Knight. So this will be interesting.
It will be, and if we see Arthas on the off lane, the things that he brings to the table for team fights in the other lanes will be missing, bot or mid.
Very true. And it's looking that way. Either that, maybe Raynor, I'm not sure, for the offlane, but it's probably Arthas. All right, here we go. Let's get into game one.
Heroes, prepare for combat.
Over here on the left side, we have the blue team, Zul'jin Distillery. We have Cowboy. Oh my goodness. Look at that skin. That skin is amazing. We have Cowboy Kyle on the Arthas. We have Led Aster playing that Stukov. We have DeWitt on the Garrosh. We have Be Fresh playing Raynor. And we have Ankle Shot playing the Orphea.
Ooh, an ankle shot sounds painful. On the red team for Almost Legends, we have Belalos, or Beyalos, as I'd like to say, on ETC. Hoedown on Cassia. Megalomania on Rhaegar. Tribulation on Rexxar. And EMSA, or EMSA, on Gul'dan.
And these teams are not wasting any time. They're getting right into it. Garrosh taking a lot of damage, having to back off into the back line. Looking for a throw, though. Watch out. ETC is not going to be a very good target, but there's plenty of others to throw, especially that Gul'dan, I think, would be an excellent target. So there's the throw onto the ETC. Doesn't get a whole lot of value as he's able to slide on out.
Definitely slid on out to rotate to bot, with ETC anchoring for his team to...
ETC sliding in, trying to separate Garrosh from the rest of his team, but taking a lot of damage in the process. Both tanks are going to have to walk it off as they retreat to their side of the map. In the top, it is Arthas versus the Rexxar.
Take control of the
Interesting.
Misha just coming at Arthas like, here we go again. Can't think of anything clever.
Yeah, exactly. Misha just bearing all onto Arthas. Arthas is getting cooled down because of his name, Arthas.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. You know, Ektar said, "What's with the respect?" I think people fear Ana, even though she's so good. They fear playing her. You know, the accuracy has to be there, and these games can be stressful.
Either that, or I think there's a fear that they might accidentally pick up Eye of Horus on a misclick and automatically forfeit the match. Because it is still banned at this point. A lot of contesting going on down in the bottom lane. Orphea poking, Garrosh.
DeWitt getting chunked down.
DeWitt getting de-whipped. But he's going in for more. Gets a big stun onto Gul'dan. But Gul'dan fires back. 9 stacks of Echoed Corruption for Gul'dan. 6.
Raynor's still mid, probably just to defend against that shrine, which is channeled by the red team on both top and bottom. But Arthas is trying to take it over. Too bad Misha's holding her ground up there.
Oh my goodness. In the bottom, Rhaegar running, getting low. Wearing very similar armor to, to Garrosh, even though they're on different teams. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Alright, so the top is going to hopefully be taken back by Almost Legends. They're looking to tie that up, and they're also engaging on the bottom shrine at the same time. A lot of damage going on the ankle shot. Yeah, back up.
Definitely. Gul'dan's getting a lot of damage on him too. The mages are backed up.
Almost Legends now having both of these channels going, and Cassia's going into the mid, and it's going to be Raynor who interrupts, but Raynor's low. Can't really contest that all that much without getting... Oh, there we go. Bottom is retaken by Led Aster. Well done, Stooky Dookie. All right, Gul'dan's going to go back to base, reset, try this again. And this is where, you know, Rexxar is holding top. Pretty much holding it down, and that lets the rest of the team kind of reset if they need to and try again. Come back onto the point, see if they can have a better outcome. XP is pretty close, a little bit of a lead, maybe a quarter level lead for Zul'jin Distillery here.
Ooh, Rhaegar is getting very low as he tried to rotate bot to help his team, but he has to back.
And we're gonna see maybe a possible channel steal here by Gul'dan, but here's Garrosh, and doing a good job of getting out, knowing they're gonna be in trouble quite soon.
It's like Cassia is just hovering around the dragon, waiting for her team to channel both red on top and...
Hoedown is ready to party.
It looks like a gank is incoming for Raynor too.
Hoedown's ready to party, so just set up the decorations, put up the punch, let me know, because I want to channel this dragon and get it rolling. Camp pickup, bruiser camp, as Rhaegar is going to town there.
Megalomania.
Oh, Emsa is very, very low, in trouble. First kill, but so is Orphea. Oh, it's a 1-for-1 trade in the bottom lane. Gul'dan and Orphea both going down. Down. I think my voice cracked there a little bit.
Down, did it down. Sorry, I am gonna stop.
Never stop believing. All right, so both channels now going over to Almost Legends. So I'm sorry, excuse me, Zul'jin Distillery. They have it both challenged, but still, Cassia is guarding that, saying, you're going to have to come through me to get it. All right, the stop comes bottom as it's being contested. It's going to turn this 2v2 into a 3v2. Gul'dan blowing out all of his damage, and it's going to be a retreat from DeWitt and Led Aster.
DeWitt is so low.
200,
is he going
100.
Down? He's down.
Oh, but
and so is Rhaegar.
MVP tower shots. There goes Rhaegar. It's another
Nexus.
1-for-1. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're getting a little bit of siege damage pressure in the top lane. I like this. Rhaegar picking up that camp earlier allows them to push forward, get these towers down, and now they're both channeled for Almost Legends. Can Cassia finally get her dream date with this?
Let's see. Ooh.
You got a channel, girl.
Orphea is flanked by both damage dealers from Almost Legends, but Cassia definitely got that channel. Gul'dan was able to keep Cassia at bay.
Dream comes true. Waiting around, made it happen. Cassia was there, and she is in the dragon, ready to rock and roll.
Like she's been waiting this whole game for this. But everyone has 10 now, so we see ultimates online as the first Dragon Knight is channel.
What are we looking at from Almost Legends?
We're looking at Mosh Pit by ETC. Cassia has yet to pick Ancestral Healing from Rhaegar, Bestial Wrath from Rexxar, and Horrify from that Gul'dan.
Big toss onto ETC, but he's able to slide right out, saving that cooldown in case he gets in trouble. The Dragon Knight is almost down. Not make a ton of progress in one single lane, but they've kind of spread it out everywhere else. Heroics online for Zul'jin Distillery. We have Warlord's Challenge on Garrosh. We have Eternal Feast.
At least the well is gone.
That's true, absolutely. Eternal Feast on Orphea, Raider on Raynor, a Flailing Swipe on Stukov, and Army of the Dead on
Looks like
Arthas.
Cassia picked up lightning or ball lightning after exiting that dragon.
If only you could activate Ball Lightning while in the dragon.
OP.
All
Looks
right.
like Almost Legends is looking to take the camp of Zul'jin Distillery, and there's very little pushback from them.
Oh, there we go. There's Feast comes out. There's a toss onto ETC. Oh, maybe a Mosh opportunity there, but they're going to take the camp and back out as it's going to be cleared by Zul'jin.
2 siege camps pushing bot for Almost Legends, and we have Arthas and Rexxar still just pushing against each other in a separate lane while we have a 4v4 bot.
Out comes Ancestral, and it's going to be Garrosh who's in trouble and does fall.
Oh, lightning just bouncing its way around.
Balls be bouncing, yo.
Be bouncing.
Balalos is in trouble, and ETC goes down as the counter engage from Arthas with the slow is stopping Almost
Cassia
Legends
is
from escaping.
done.
As Cassio goes down, are they going to get Gul'dan? Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. It's very evident. Rhaegar is outie.
3 for 1. That was a very quick turnaround. Oh my goodness, look how low this fort is though. So the fort is very low. The next shrines are going to be activating in about 20 seconds, so look for that as the bottom bruiser camp will be claimed by Zul'jin Distillery, as Almost Legends are not able to challenge that.
And Rexxar is picking up the top bruiser camp for Almost Legends to continue his epic quest to dominate top.
Talent tier advantage for 1 second for Zul'jin Distillery until now. Both at 13.
The Dragon Knight's power.
What's up, Murda? Welcome to the game. Welcome to chat. I'm glad you could join us. So
And to answer his question about the dragon casting ball lightning and becoming Dragon Ball Z, no, it does not. I don't know why you would even... I have no idea what that means.
I love it though, because Ball Z, it also means, you know, just like bold, so.
Dragon Ball Z? Yes!
Yeah.
B-A-L-L-S-Y, yes.
Twit just waiting in the bush, waiting for someone to come up as he gets a big toss onto Rhaegar, and Rhaegar goes down. ETC trying to get out of this choke point, taking a lot of damage, is stuck, body blocked, and will go down
to
as
death.
well. Yeah, and the chase continues, but Gul'dan and Cassie will get back behind the wall. And in the top lane, another push here. Rexxar is flexing on Arthas with Misha. Misha want this fort so bad.
Sure. Yeah, Misha is, she's aggressive, you know. She just comes back and will just take your life.
Yeah,
we see, I feel like Zul'jin Distillery is scaling quite heavily right now.
Yeah, no, she's definitely, she plays like an animal for sure. All in on that. Bottom fight for the channel, and it will go to Zul'jin Distillery for the moment, but they will get pushed off in a 3v2 contest.
Orphea is already there channeling, and it looks like the Dragon Knight has been picked up by Zul'jin Distillery.
All right, Dragon number 1 going to Almost Legends. Now it's Orphea's turn. 4-man defense, hunting down this dragon. This dragon needs to decide where it's going, otherwise it's going to run out of health, run out of time. Looks like maybe bottom lane, running some circles.
Going back to their fort? No, she's waiting for her teammates.
Maybe just luring them into a false sense of security, and here comes the flankers. Let's see.
Is it a false sense, though? Let's see what she does with it.
Already down to about 1/10 of the health.
We're done here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Dragon
Big
Knight.
Horrify coming out.
Dissipated.
There's
Garrosh
the feast
down.
in the back line, and it keeps ticking. but Garrosh will not be joining the rest of this party. I think that was a very solid defense from Almost Legends there. The Dragon Knight got very little value, and they also got a kill.
Yeah, but the Dragon Knight was, in my opinion,
Oh, Rainer.
Rainer caught out, slapped. The other team got slapped back, but Rainer still managed to die. I think what we're going to see now is people heading to try to steal that siege camp again. And here they are.
Here it is.
But they have 2 down on the blue side.
And this is going to be an easy claim for Almost Legends as they pick up that camp. Easy peasy, no reezy.
And maybe we'll see this fort go down.
Gul'dan throwing down the poison damage, taking it out from afar. Bottom fort is down. And now it is a 2-fort advantage for Almost Legends. Those catapult pressure is going to be mounting both in the top and the bottom lane.
Keeping that pressure bot is definitely important. We can see the siege camp on the right side was picked up, and they're looking to invade the Bruiser.
Well, it's going to be a big challenge here. Out comes Feast. There's Horrify. Oh my goodness. Mosh goes off. Orphea goes down as well as Arthas. Oh, wow. There goes ETC. And Misha.
So
No,
much.
Not Misha.
Hi, Cassia.
Cassia, see ya.
Ooh.
Later, Cassia. Oh my goodness. All right. So the camp is stolen though. So Almost
Was it
Legends get
hashtag worth though? That's my question. Death timers are about 40 seconds right now, and the shrines are popping in 7 seconds.
Hashtag channel like you own it. Or like you stole it. That's like you stole it, right? Yeah.
Hashtag turn the map red, maybe, is the hashtag. Bruiser top right is getting taken as well.
Hashtag.
No, all right, let's go. Hashtags, come on.
I was gonna say hashtag communism with the painting the map red.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Good point. Yeah, a little bit indecisive on that last dragon, but from chat, sometimes you don't need to, you're not exactly sure where to go, and you got to wait for your team to come support you. Otherwise, it's gonna be you versus 4.
But that dragon, though, sorry, I can't get over it. I was very confused.
Yeah, absolutely. When you finally do get the dragon, maybe you weren't expecting. Oh, here we go. It's Garrosh is in the bush again.
Sliding into the team. It looks like Rainer is taking so much poison damage. Oh, he popped his E.
Here comes
But
Beast.
camp stolen. Just camp stealing hobby from the red team.
Orphea goes down, and yes, it's going to have to be a retreat here from Zul'jin Distillery as Cowboy Kyle is getting chased. Arthas is trying to get away, but he is surrounded on all sides. Misha wants her revenge. And it is claimed as Arthas goes down as well. Gul'dan putting out so much damage now that he has this Echoed Corruption stack, picking up the boost at 16.
Yeah. Not even Garrosh can live through that. What's crazy is that we see no impact from the Dragon Knight in this game, and we see total domination of macro objectives from the red team. And it kind of shows you there's many different ways to win on this map. But they haven't won yet, but what I'm saying is they're winning in buildings as far as taking them from the blue side.
Oh, Be Fresh flirting with death, going in for more possibly. But yes, absolutely. At this moment, there's just an overwhelming pressure pushing from Almost Legends, knocking out 4 players of Zul'jin Distillery in that last fight over a camp, which could have gone either way. It looks like this is going to be the end of game 1.
This is definitely
Core's
the end.
at 30.
30% here.
Here out comes
All
the fear,
the
out comes
ultimates are
Feast, out comes 8, 6, 5, 4, 0.
GG.
GG's going to Almost Legends in game number 1.
That was a pretty clean game. I believe they, they were not the ones that picked that map. It was Zul'jin Distillery that picked Dragonshire.
Yeah.
And the way that Almost Legends played that out was just calculated AF. You know what I mean?
Yes, after the fact, right? That's what the AF stands for. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It does.
No, I think Tribulation on Rexar was so strong in the top lane. I think that was great play up there, especially picking up camps I believe Rhaegar helped with that as well. Like, just pushing through the top lane. In the 1v1, it's the 2v1 because you got Misha, your girl Misha. And, you know, Rexxar hasn't been very popular in the meta for a while.
Right.
Got some buffs. Some people still like to play Rexxar, but even now, so with the Rexxar, it really makes it really strong when you can win your off lane. It gives you so many more options in the 4-man, what you're going to do, or the 3-man.
Right. I feel like we're going to start seeing a lot more just insta Rexxar bans on this map in particular, because we've just seen it again and again that it's OP, and I haven't quite seen a counter that's strong enough.
Absolutely. Murda in chat just says, everyone, turns out Rexxar is a strong hero now. Start drafting. Absolutely.
For sure.
All right, so let's look at some of the heroes here who had some outstanding numbers. Zul'jin Distillery, Orphea, Ankle Shot, putting out a lot of siege damage, 72k, 58k hero damage, but also some excellent tosses from Garrosh. Really like seeing those, waiting in the bush, setting up those ambushes. Gul'dan once stacked, almost 100k siege damage, 51k hero damage. The kills were pretty well distributed though between a lot of the different players. So, but
yeah, definitely. But those stacks on Gul'dan, just as he continues to get them, just shreds through people, poisons them, and really is its own zoning mechanism as that just ticks down. People just have no choice but to run for their lives if he's stacked.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what Zul'jin Distillery wants, whether they want map or hero for game 2. We'll be able to set that map up. Should have checked in with them earlier. All right, they want hero, so that means we are going to go to Almost Legends. They will have to pick the map.
So I see you're sipping on a St. Patty's brew. What you drinking on? Venus.
It is a herbal tea that comes in a bottle.
Ooh.
Absolutely,
Delicious.
absolutely
Yeah,
not alcoholic at all.
PG-13 for sure.
No, I'm just kidding. It is a beer. It's a Legion Space Dust IPA, and it is delicious. All right, so we're gonna check out the map here. We are going to Towers of Doom next.
Ooh.
So that's going to be map number Dose. And that is going to be picked by Almost Legends. Yeah, I know. Like, Doom. Doom is in the title.
Doom is in the title. Strategy has to be in the pocket. Strong team fights have to be on point.
Yeah, keep going. I want to see how long you can keep going with this.
Hold on. Remember, I have a list. No one wants to bite off more than they can chew on this map.
I disagree. Like, if it's really delicious, like, I won't be able to chew this, but maybe if I just swallow it down my gullet, I'll be able to consume it. Oh my
Definitely.
God, I am going to get some Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm ready for that to happen.
It's a real cock and bull story sometimes on this map, you know, just how people can turn things around.
Yeah, I don't think you can say that on Twitch. Would you say cock and...
Cock and bull story, yes.
Oh, I'm just kidding. All right, let's get the teams in here. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Keep going.
Please. A cock and bull story is what I said.
Are you saying bull like the Chicago Bulls?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
One that you never mind it. I don't even want to go back to the spicy reference we had on this map because you know you can't milk a bull.
Well, can't is very...
You can if you want.
Oh my goodness, let's get the teams in here. We are going
12:30 time for milking.
No, the Amish wake up at like 3:30. Like it's 3:30, 4:30 a.m. Like before the sun's up, before the rooster crows. I think it's like to ambush the cows. Like
Jeez.
Like, you're
that's messed up.
well, I don't know. I mean, no, it's really not though, because my limited farm knowledge has told me that cows need to be milked, and they are in pain if you don't.
Hashtag the feels. Just kidding. All right, let's get this started before it gets any more awkward here.
Yeah, sorry, just setting up a couple settings. And
Oh, hey Murda, I see you in chat. On Twitter, you can follow me at Weenus ever puts my stuff back up there.
It's up. I don't know what you're talking about. Also, you can find Slexia on twitch.tv/Slexia.
I am probably the saltiest streamer on Twitch, so if you enjoy a good rage fest, please come watch.
All right, so we have everybody in the lobby. See if everybody's ready to get game number 2 started.
I hope so.
I'm
ready.
nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Says Murda. I believe the line is, you can milk anything with nipples? I don't know.
I'm ready. I'm ready to milk.
Both teams are ready, so let's get ready to do that. Let's go there now.
His voice is so fabulous.
Doom.
Towers of Doom.
Actually, since Murda's watching, I want to be like you, Murda, and wear the sunglasses, wear my stunner shades at night, except I won't be able to see anything. So
yeah, I tried it. I didn't know if that was the protocol to co-cast or cast, so I had a couple of options and decided, you know what, Snapchat pick it is. KT will be the first ban for Towers of Doom. Ain't nobody want to spread no fire around here today.
I mean, I can't wear the sunglasses, but I do have a kazoo, so... That's all I got.
I couldn't even guess what that was. We'll have to stream just me guessing what you're playing sometime.
Oh, that's the new song I created called Why Is the World Not Moist? Here's some bands. We have some bands out here. KT and Anubarak. Back to the game. No more fun. No more fun, Slexia.
This game is fun. ETC banned. Was that respect ban? I don't know.
Could be. There was that mosh on that camp that was quite crazy last time.
It ruined the day for sure. Johanna is Bond. Johanna is Bond.
007.
And Diablo's picked up.
007, yes. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. There's been so many games that have been won and lost based off of a solid mosh pit and death mosh.
Absolutely, that is devastating when it comes back
crazy.
for seconds.
The late game potential is enormous. Leoric, first pickup from
Hideous
Almost Legends.
Leoric and Gul'dan picked up again.
Ghoul Daddy, hold me tight. Gul'dan has returned for game number 2, Towers of Doom. All right, are we gonna see Garrosh again from Zul'jin Distillery? I thought Garrosh did pretty well.
I don't think so.
With the hard
I don't
tank
think
Diablo.
so. They did pick that. I don't.
Oh, sorry, you cut out just a little bit. Can you say that again?
I don't think so. Is what I said. We're not gonna see a Garrosh. We are gonna see the Stukov and Jaina. I feel like a Garrosh wouldn't be ideal here.
In Towers of Doom?
I mean. Oh, you mean from Almost Legends? Because I thought you were referencing Zul'jin Distillery, who picked up Diablo.
No, I was, because they played him last time. But, you know, it's not very common to have a 2 hard tank comp. It could happen. I was just kind of interested because Garrosh was not banned this game. So maybe they're not worried about it. I'm not sure.
Maybe they're looking to get it for themselves.
It's true. They are still missing that slot. Maybe we'll see a softer bruiser for Zul'jin Distillery after this ban here. I'm wondering if...
They're really going to have to pick someone into the Leoric on the blue side because he's typically the one that would be soloing, especially with his very powerful auto attack build right now.
Zul'jin Distillery says, if we can't play Arthas, neither can you. Takes Arthas off the board. Are we going to see Rhaegar again? Maybe, maybe not. Getting some good use out of those Ancestrals last game.
I don't know if that's the right matchup here in tight quarters. I don't feel like Rhaegar has that impact they need, but they don't care, and they do pick up the Garrosh as well as the Rhaegar.
Oh, damn. All right, so you have Gul'dan, you have Garrosh. You're going to throw Garrosh back, or Garrosh is going to throw a target back. Rhaegar can dive. Gul'dan can add some damage. Who is your closer? Who is Hoedown going to go in for?
I mean, a healer, hopefully. Oh no, Rhaegar is a healer. My bad. I don't know. Who did he play last game?
Varian and Hanzo. Oh my goodness, this is a classic team minus the Hanzo and
definitely. That skin though reminds me of what I look like when I clean. You know, just throw your hair up, get relaxed.
It reminds me of the time I spent in Paris, eating lots of croissants and sipping on wine.
Sipping on cappuccino.
There we go. That
Ben
works.
is the closer.
I like it. I think that's good. And so, are we going to see the Wombo combo for Zul'jin Distillery? Jaina with Ring, Diablo with APOC, Silence from Stukov, and Hanzo Dragon Arrow. I'm not sure. There's like the stun potential is humongoloid.
I feel like the lightning breath is better here for zoning people out, but you know, the backline definitely has potential to get some shots out. But Zul'jin's what is it called? Guillotine can just devastate that backline very quickly if not paid attention to.
Speaking of Paris or France and the guillotine, did you know that France was still executing people with the guillotine when Star Wars A New Hope first came out? Fun fact, it's true.
I did not, and I could have actually lived without knowing, but thank you so much for bringing that into my brain.
Well, you know, you might have to lose some information to make room for that, but here we go. We're going into game 2. On the left side, we have blue team, Zul'jin Distillery. We have Cowboy Kyle playing Varian. We have DeWitt on Diablo. We have Ledaster playing Stukov once again. We have Ankle Shot playing the Jaina. And Be Fresh playing Hanzo.
We have Beyalos on Garrosh, or Belalos, or whatever. Hoedown on Zul'jin. Emsa on Gul'dan. Tribulation on Leoric. And Megalomania on Rhaegar.
Murda makes a good point. Earth is 71% water, not moist enough. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. It's moist enough.
True.
All right. Fingers of Frost picked up from Jaina. Gonna get that mana regen. Once again, we see Echoed Corruption from Gul'dan. And we'll start on those stacks already at 4. Oh my goodness.
DeWitt just tossed in. Not having a good time in that party. Dead.
DeWitt's gonna need DeWitness protection as he goes back to base to respawn. That doesn't make any sense. That makes 0 sense, Weenus. Perfect.
It makes sense. Hashtag name change at base.
All right, so here's another possible engage here from Almost Legends. There's the throw.
Definitely
onto Hanzo. Hanzo jumping over the wall, but he's met by Gul'dan with, oh my god, just waiting in the bush for Hanzo to jump towards him. Is going to get tracked by DeWitt. Diablo, but
this is very aggressive from the red team. As you can see, they're a little bit ahead in XP because they are prioritizing that dual soak, but also looking to catch people out. DeWitt and his team aren't really prioritizing that dual soak strategy here, and the first sapper camp has been taken by Almost Legends.
And possibly a camp invade here, maybe just stopping in the bush for a second, try to get it out. But here we go, getting collapsed on Gul'dan. Gul'dan's in a bad
stunned.
spot. Running, bad and
time.
deleted. Yeah, he got the bad touch from Zul'jin Distillery. He's gonna have to think about that. Once again, I like what Belalos is doing. Belalos is doing this game where he's hiding in the bush, setting up some of those ganks. Garrosh really super strong in the early game, setting up ganks. Drops off a little bit later on when everyone has more health. But good stuff there.
Yeah, you'd really love to see a tank rotating for his team on the side of caution, keeping the potential ganks at bay, and definitely seeing Belalos doing a good job with that. Still.
Yep.
No, go ahead.
We get a shout out from a member from Almost Legends who is not able to play today because it is her birthday. Born to shine. Welcome to the chat and happy birthday, lady.
Happy birthday. I would sing for you, but we would lose all the viewers and people would never watch this.
Yeah, I would have to kick you from the cast and lawsuits, all that jazz. Big engagement bottom as the altars are activating. DeWitt backing off a little bit, trying to walk it off, regain some health, as well as Garrosh, who's taking some damage as well. We're going to see a split in the top and left of Varian and Leoric, respectively, channeling for their teams. We're going to be fighting over this bottom. Who's going to get it? Good zoning from Stukov with the silence on the ground. And now here we go. It's a 5v5 with Diablo getting very low, dropping down to 500 HP.
Too low, but he still wall bangs that Rhaegar, takes him out.
Paints the wall with Rhaegar. There's an imprint left of that wolf on the wall. But this fight's not over yet. If they get a pick, especially on Diablo, they could go back in. Maybe it's going to be channeled here by Hanzo. A big arrow onto Gul'dan. Another one. Jaina's just waiting. And there's the combo.
Yeah, I definitely think Almost Legends decided to give that one up. It was time. It was time.
Kudos to Jaina for being patient, waiting, and just completely executing Gul'dan there. It was a good attempt by Gul'dan to try to get in there and install it, but man, that Jaina, you can't turn your back on Jaina when she's hiding in the bush.
No way. Not with those Qs and those Ws and those Es, you know?
You said a bunch of letters, and one day I will learn how to read. So, till then...
Are we going to get a camp steal? Ooh, he tossed him right on the point. Is that going to work out? I don't think so.
Nope. Diablo is going to fall there, almost unintentionally stealing that camp there.
Yeah. Megalomania is probably the most feral Rhaegar I have ever seen. He is just all about pressing that Z and attacking people with that fierce snarl.
I love battle healers. Rhaegar is one of my favorite battle healers. And I play Rhaegar very aggressively as well. It gets me in trouble, which, you know, it can, but it gives you just that little extra...
Hey!
Oh,
now you can...
big toss onto
this
Stukov,
is not a good time.
And down goes Stuki. And this push might continue, but the objective, the altars are spawning in about 25 seconds. Both teams going to back up a little bit. Let's check out the top lane.
Just even keeled up there, back and forth.
Leoric and Varian just beating each other up. Varian did go Windblades, so keep that in mind. Which makes sense because you already have your hard tank of Diablo. Yeah. Rhaegar jumping in.
Red team was definitely zoning out the blue team from their own side, but I don't know if that's working out for them. It looks like they're all taking very heavy damage, and Gul'dan is down. We see Garrosh running for his life, which is rare. Everyone is just backing up while Stukov channels.
And another kill. It's 3 kills to none here for Zul'jin Distillery. They are coming back for fighting strong, fighting fierce here in game 2. They're up about half a level, and they get those shots. We are at 36 core health to 28.
What's the call here? It looks like blue side is very close to 10. I'm curious if that's what they're going to farm for and engage again.
I think they thought about boss for a second, but the respawn timers are so short right now that it's not... that could be a very dangerous call. Born to Shine says she was promised a win for her birthday. Oh my goodness, whoever promised that to you, I wouldn't trust him. Out comes Ring as we have 10s over here
my
for
God.
Juljan Distillery.
It was a zoning ring.
Absolutely. We do have APOC for Diablo. We have Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo, Warbringer from Varian, Massive Shove from Stukov, and Ring of Frost. Yeah, so we're going with the Ring of Frost, APOC, Wombo combo with an addition of the Dragon's Arrow. Tell me more.
Spicy indeed. Here we go. We have Warlord's Challenge from Garrosh. Oh,
Horrify
let's look at
comes
this
out.
fight before I continue. Holy moly!
Down goes Jaina as Zul'jin is ripping into Zul'jin Distillery. And they're on the run, but they are surrounded. Diablo dives in to try to create some distance.
Ooh. Oh, wait! Oh, gets away with 80 health. Wow. Wow, you hate to see it. All right, Warlord's Challenge on Garrosh, Guillotine on Zul'jin, Horrify on Gul'dan, Entomb on Leoric, and Ancestral Healing on Rhaegar.
Diablo is back up because of his souls being depleted, but Stukov drops trying to defend this camp, and the altar is back up, and this is going to give another advantage on the point. This time to Almost Legends as they're making a comeback. They get some shots in there.
Comeback map.
I've heard that time and time again, and every time I hear it, I say no. And then, you know, sometimes it
Wow.
does.
You evidently did not see the game where the core was at 2 health, and the other team came back. It was insane. It was an HGC match.
Well, HGC is good, but more exciting is NGS. And here we are as
Yes,
Jaina
absolutely.
gets
More
thrown back
relevant. Jaina
and
is
feared.
just down.
Blown up to smithereens. There goes Rhaegar going in, and challenge comes out. Miss on the guillotine, but that's okay because Stukov is going to get claimed anyways in this bottom lane. This should amount to, with these pumpkins, to at least this tower going down. They're not going to be able to save those pumpkins from going straight to core.
No.
They're just going
There's
to impact.
no hope. No hope.
But this could be the start of the merry-go-round that is Towers of Doom, claiming tower to tower to tower. 13 talent tier advantage, Almost Legends. Hanzo's in the mid lane. Here come the rest. Here come the rest of Almost Legends looking for him. Clearing out mid.
Definitely. We can see the cohesion on Almost Legends side with their constant rotation together and how eventually that does seem to work with taking over control of this map, whereas in the beginning they were kind of iffy, but looks good for them. Top looks like there's a fight for some reason. Belalos has to have Ancestral used. APOC is down, and that ring coming out looks like it is going to be a bit rough. Team has to back up.
Varian goes down, but everyone is low on the side of Almost Legends, and the big push onto Leoric. Really executing a very nice Entomb there. I like seeing that. And now it's time to channel some of these altars. I think we're going to see an even split here.
Definitely. No
Zul'jin in
interrupt.
trouble. Won't be able to pop Taz Dingo because it's not been selected. But this was an exchange that benefits Almost Legends because they do have more tower shots from that 1-to-1 exchange because they have 4 of those towers.
It's all about keeping that edge by defending bottom if you do take it. But it looks like the blue team is getting their sappers and possibly trying to get their fort back. I'm curious to see if we'll see it taken again or if this will be the old-fashioned vanilla game of tower.
Absolutely. We do see the top camp picked up by Almost Legends. They might be trying to push up there instead, but they will not be able to get the same 1-for-1 value. They're going to go on the boss instead. And this boss is getting chunked down. Zul'jin Distillery nowhere nearby, and here's 4 more shots for Almost Legends. Now taking the lead in this game.
As we can see, they're roaming as 5 now, with Varian still top. Looking to probably get that XP advantage, but APOC is down again.
APOC and
Gul'dan
Ring.
is... Ooh. DeWitt is just taking a lot of damage, and he's feared, and his life has expired.
Absolutely. Here comes the Entomb going in on the Varian. Can Varian get out in time? Rhaegar jumping in. That Entomb was a good trap, but not quite enough. Ankle shot getting very low. Jaina surviving that engage as the altars are activating in about 10 seconds. Not Galdries says they have had similar experience on this map. I think everybody has at one point or another where it's been quite a comeback. Garrosh is going to stand up in front for Almost Legends, trying to interrupt or at least make space, but go.
And
My
Zul'jin's
goodness.
taken out top by Jaina.
So it's going to
down, goes down.
Absolutely, left and right are channeled by their respective teams. Was there one bottom? I may have missed that.
Yes, and Gul'dan channeled bot. Now he's on their sapper camp. But he's aware the other team's about to rotate on him as Hanzo puts his arrow.
Definitely extending that lead in points now, 21 to 15 in favor of Almost Legends. This camp is going to be invaded, though.
Yeah, they're not looking like they're going to sit back and take that, as they would rather push forward and take the sappers for Almost Legends and try to get their bottom fort to turn the tides here.
Absolutely. 16 talent tier advantage for Almost Legends. So with this 4v4 in the... Well, I guess it's almost a 4v4.
Not even talents now. Sappers, though, no impact.
Leoric is taken out mid, does get ganked upon. So now it's a 5v4. Let's see if they want to force some kind of a team fight. It's even talent tier now. Garrosh finding Diablo, throwing him back. Out comes the APOC. Here comes the Dragon's Arrow, hitting Rhaegar square on the jaw. And now it's going to be a chase to see if Garrosh can get out. He cannot. On the other side, it's Zul'jin who is chasing and decides that this is a bad engage after, fighting a 3v5 and is going to back up a little bit. But Leoric will be respawning as both the altars do, and it will be a 4v5, claiming these next points. Siege camp getting picked up from Zul'jin Distillery. Might as well have something pushing while you're fighting over these altars.
Almost Legends is very, very cohesive. They are all together at all times, it feels like. But unfortunately, Megalomania gets slammed against the wall. Ooh, that fear saved his life. But we see that Bfresh is able to channel the altar. And it goes to Zul'jin Distillery.
Bottom also channeled for Zul'jin Distillery, so this is another bunch of tower shots for them, and they have retaken the lead, 15 to 13. Diablo going in deep.
Goes in horde for his team, zoning red team back so they can get that fort.
Zul'jin claims it.
Taking, yeah,
Dragon's
definitely
Arrow goes out. Oh my god. Okay, so APOC is back online. So is Ring. So those are available for the next team fight if they want to do that Wombo potential again. Will not have Dragon's Arrow up for that. 30 seconds on Fear. Guillotine almost coming up. All right, is this going to be another gank on top? Trying to get Leoric?
Maybe.
It looks that
I'm
way.
Curious.
Looks
like Leoric is sensing it. He's like, they're missing. Maybe his team let him know. He's backing up.
All right, good smarts from Leoric, not getting picked there. Bottom fort is retaken by Almost Legends. Boss is going to be up in about 42 seconds. Siege camp getting picked up. And the top camp, neutral camp, is going to get picked up here by Zul'jin Distillery. Maybe try pushing top lane.
It's very curious that there's all this fighting to get the opposite side bot, yet there's no presence there to maintain it. It's almost counterproductive in this game. I'm very intrigued by it, perplexed even.
I'm kind of wondering why Stukov teleported back to base, was at full health and full mana. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Boss has spawned. We have a right channel from Rhaegar, a left channel from Stukov. Both teams willing to do a 1-for-1 trade.
And the sappers were able to make it into Zul'jin Distillery's side by Almost
APOC
Legends.
and Dragon's Arrow both missing completely. A huge Horrify coming out. And it's going to be... Oh, and there it is. There's the guillotine. There comes the ring.
It comes down, catches 3 of them. Garrosh is just sitting there in the ice. But Jaina goes down and is punished for it. Diablo's down. Hanzo's down. We have a full team wipe.
Almost Legends getting that 5-man team wipe. Oh my goodness. Really. Oof. That Entomb setting up that play. And this is going to be tough to come back as they have the 20 talent tier advantage, and now it's time to start picking up these camps. Diablo's
very risky.
Banging away on that camp there, does not get noticed by Gul'dan.
Looks like boss is being taken on the red team by the red team. Almost Legends is looking to get that extra 4 damage on the core.
They do get it, and they do head right on in.
This is a very close game. If blue team can take mid back, I mean, we're still at 9 and 7. If blue's able to channel... Well, no, it can't be game for anyone here. But we do see 2 forts down, so it will add some extra damage. It could be very, very close.
This is anyone's game at this point. Only 10 seconds, though, until this bottom altar spawns. And there's still a tower in the way between Zul'jin Distillery and that objective. So it looks like they're going to give it up, and they're just going to retake this fort. Are they going to get it in time? They are not. They're not going to be able to get it in time. Oh, they do. Do they?
Interesting. Yes, they...
5. No. No, they didn't quite get it in time, as 5 points were taken off of the score. But it was very, very close.
This is where the sappers really come into the forefront of importance on this map, is when you have just those 2 points waiting to be taken off the core. If they're able to get this bottom fort down again and usher in even just, well, 2 sappers, literally just 2, they win the game. But this is where we're going to see the presence of both teams heavily as they wait for the next objective, so that the game can end via tower, not by sappers.
Absolutely. Both teams want to be very careful about not wiping here, but the pressure, here comes Dragon's Arrow looking, and here comes APOC as well. Can I get a ring? Here comes Entomb, and a huge fear. Jaina is taken out, and it's going to be Varian next.
Garrosh is, that was Varian, is very low.
Varian goes down. Now Diablo is completely surrounded, but is going to be able to back out, maybe get away. And they do, but this tower is certainly going to go over to Almost Legends. A huge push from Stukov as he flexes that arm. Will it be enough?
We have less than 30 seconds, though, on that sapper camp. We have 2 shrines or tributes popping, altars, whatever they're called, at this time. It's looking a bit rough for the Zul'jin Distillery, as 2 members are dead at this time.
Absolutely, and there's going to be 2 altars too, so you have to split between those 2. And if you only have 3 members left, this is looking good, like it's going to be really, really tough. If you needed to kind of get some kills there in that confrontation, GG's coming out from Gul'dan.
Yikes, definitely. It's like a buffet of win options here for Almost Legends.
And there are the final shots channeled bottom by Rhaegar. GG's to both teams. My goodness.
Such a spicy game.
Very spicy.
Very.
More like Towers of Spice. All right. So that is going to do it. It's just going to be a 2-game in and out. Almost Legends taking the domination here. Oh my goodness, that one fight where APOC and Dragon's Arrow didn't hit anything, I think could have turned that fight around. It was still close though. And I like this game, this map in particular, just because it was so back and forth for both teams. You weren't sure who was going to be able to pull it off. Almost Legends taking it all the way in the very end, pushing their team up on the list.
It was definitely back and forth. You know, Diablo, I feel like he had to use his APOC a couple times as a response to getting thrown by Garrosh, and really couldn't set up the Wombo from his team because it was used more as a defense mechanism for himself to get out of that situation.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you have to end up using your heroic abilities on escape, you know, they go on long cooldowns, and it makes it that much harder to use them to really push objectives, push victories, and push the other team to have to back off of whatever you're fighting for. So that's a very good point. All right. Looking at some of the heroes here, Zul'jin putting in a lot of work, 92k hero damage. Not going the Tazdingo, the safer build, going for that guillotine.
You always want to guillotine. You're going Zul'jin. It is just devastating to the other side. That backline does not stand a chance with the health it takes. We also see that, on the blue team, we have about 70k healing coming from Stukov, and Rhaegar holding his own with that 90k and a bit more hero damage, which is admirable because he was very ferocious. A vicious Rhaegar is a dangerous and very powerful Rhaegar.
Yeah, and props to Garrosh, who was there for 18 kill participation kills out of 19, so he was there for almost all of the action, as well as Stukov. Stukov, 10 out of 12, was there supporting his team, being present all the time. Of course, you're not going to get that from offlaners because they're off doing their own things at that time, but I would just like to say well played to both teams. Let's see if Almost Legends is up for doing an interview.
With Garrosh being there with his team, it really shows, from the beginning how closely they were rotating together and the impact it had on helping them get those picks. Even though it was 12 to 19, just those few more kills really helped them set up a better condition of winning for Almost Legends.
Sounds good. Sorry, I keep clicking the wrong button going back to my starting, and I think we missed a little bit at the beginning of that, so I apologize, but we are going to pull Bellalos in here, and we are going to get an interview from Almost Legends. I'm just going to update our map real quick. Boom. All right, and let's go into the lobby number 2.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Oh my goodness, we have quite
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. We have quite a group waiting for us in here. Hello.
Hello.
Hoedown is coming right now.
This is how we do all our
It's an
interviews from now
all-team
on.
interview, huh?
Hello?
Hello?
Is this thing on?
Oh my
Check 1 2
goodness.
1 2.
This is why casters don't want to do interviews with you guys. Now I understand. No, I'm just
Whoa,
kidding.
whoa.
Yeah, I get
I
it.
didn't even do it yet.
Yeah, what the hell? You know what? Goodbye.
Oh,
Hello?
Don't leave. Don't leave. We want to interview you about this awesome play. All right, so number
Wait,
one.
I have the first question. Hold on,
Yes.
please.
Oh, damn.
It's
She
just
just
burning
shuts
a
you
hole
down.
in my... Hey, I'm shutting all of you down. Hello?
Hello?
First,
Hello?
hello?
Hi.
Mic check. Mic check. Is this on?
1 2
Hello?
1 2 3 4.
Okay, so Captain, how do you pronounce your...
Hoedown?
Bellalos.
It's
No.
not Bilalos.
wrong answer. Wrong answer. Interview over.
Bellalos.
It's Bilalos.
I thought it was bellalos, spicy, like let's salsa dance. It's bellalos. Too much? Is that too much, guys?
Next question.
All right, let's
I
get
just
to
think
that.
Bella's too little, honestly.
All right, so we burned our first question on that. Let's go into question number 2, which is just as spicy, if not more. Do you guys credit your victory in this domination today from Bornstein not being able to play with you?
No.
Yes.
No.
You have to give her a little bit of grief because it's her birthday, but we know.
Yeah, happy birthday, Born. That's why we wanted. Happy birthday. We
Happy
did what we
birthday.
promised you. We got you the 2-0.
What?
Happy
It's her
birthday.
birthday?
Nerd.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Everybody loves Born to Shine. It's fun. It's fun ribbing her a little bit.
Oh, speaking of ribbing her, it was nice getting heals today. It was a good day.
Oh my
Oh, flaming up in here, toxic team,
Oh
burn,
my
born to
goodness.
shine.
Oh, you don't even know.
Wow.
You just like sit in our
If
Discord while
only
we're
you guys
playing.
had heard the game there, he's yelling at me that I was healing him too much.
Too much healing. Too much healing.
I got too much attention. I didn't like it.
Absolutely. So since we're talking about healing, so Megalomania, you're normally not the healer, right? Is Born normally the slot healer on the core team, or who's filling in today, or is Born on the side?
Yeah, Born is she's taking the day off because of birthday, right? So I'm just a sub. I'm here to fill whatever needs they.
He's our side chick.
Very good. Well, you played very well. I love the aggressive Rhaegar. Is Rhaegar one of your favorite healers?
No, not really. I really don't like him.
Decide on the healer, so we just
All right,
pick
so when
Rhaegar
I
every
said
time.
play whoever you want, and you pick Rhaegar twice in a row. Yeah, I guess he doesn't like him. That makes sense.
Big health pools require big ancestrals.
Very good. Very good. I like it. Yeah, there's a couple times where aggressive Rhaegar got splatted up with a Diablo stun, but for the most part, it's unavoidable, and you guys rolled out with the win. So
Dog's got a bite. What can I say?
All right, tell me about Rexar.
Yeah.
Game one.
We just
What about it?
He has a
Trip,
bear and a theme song.
Yeah.
Trip, sing it, sing it.
Well, I mean, it's kind of I'm not controlling a bear right now. It's hard to sing it.
Yeah, he can't sing without
Close your eyes and
provocation.
imagine, please. We need this.
Yeah, just try your best. Try your best.
Okay. I mean, it changes over time, but it's just going like it's like ba 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 ba. I got a bear. Ba 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 da. I'm on the point.
That's a great song. That's a great song.
Wow.
And it needs to end with a. And then I think you have a platinum record right there.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. Theme songs for your team. So is Rexar in your toolbox of heroes to play? Is that something that's new for you guys? Because you guys have been around for quite a while in NGS, right?
Well, I mean, this is a brand new team, though.
Okay.
That was really the only one who's been around.
Okay. Right. So you've come from. Are you from all the other teammates? Are they from NGS or are they brand new, brought into NGS as a first time this season?
I got born. She posted she was a free agent, and then Mega, Imsa, and Hoedown have been my friends. And let me not forget Jeff, J Jim. Been my friends forever. And Tribulation was the same deal. He was a free agent, and we were going into some other league, and I needed somebody in the front line, and that's how I met Trib. And we just kind of came over here, and it's all worked well together. They do drive me nuts sometimes, and they love to tilt me, but they're great guys.
You play better when you're tilted on.
That is
Are you
true.
still tilted right now, Belala?
He's always tilted.
He's always.
I'm always tilted.
No,
He's like the
use
Hulk.
his spicy name, Biayos, or whatever you said.
Beyalos, are you still tilted? A little spicy, yes?
There you go. There you go.
I'm always tilted.
Oh my goodness! All right, so Velos, you've been in NGS before. Of course, Born to Shine is as well, and so you pulled in some of your friends, Almost Legends. Tell us about All in Caps. Almost Legends, All in Caps.
Honestly, when I registered, I was working at home. I have to have my caps lock on. I didn't think about it and typed it in. That's all there is to it.
I
The real
love it.
answer
I'm
is
not
he likes the
buying it.
attention.
I feel like it's a little deeper. I feel like
We're
we'll have to
trying to get the casters to yell our name every time you guys say it now.
Also, Bella's always
Legends.
Almost!
yeah. Bella's also always yelling at us.
Someone's got the spirit.
There you
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, I hope that wasn't too loud. I tried to move the mic away, but
It
No,
was
it's-
very far away.
Yeah.
It was not loud
And
at
then,
all.
as Trib was saying, Bella is always yelling at us anyway, so it has to be in caps.
Mm-hmm.
perfect. Belle, I love your work in Beauty and the Beast. Really well done.
Absolutely. A tearjerker.
That was a good one.
That Guston, man. He can take a hike. All right, so I guess tell us about where you guys see yourselves heading in season 6 in this division.
Wait, are we in season 6 or is that next season?
That's now, right here,
Oh.
right now.
Yeah, we
Season
have to say
6.
what season it is.
We're winning.
Yeah, we're winning.
Who's the team in first place?
The Found Vikings.
We're coming for you, Found Vikings.
Oh my god. He's not even going to be in that game. We're going to go, Mega.
That's right. Make all the claims, all the threats for a game that you're not going to be in, because then when you have to pay the piper, you're not going to be around, and it's going to be sweet.
Yeah,
Well,
they
you-
lost, not me.
You'll be rooting on the bench for sure, right?
Hugh always roots for the other team. It doesn't matter. Like,
Honestly, the goals are the first season we came over. It did not go so well. We won one whole map. And then season 2, or what, season 5. Season 4 is when we joined. Season 5, we managed to make the playoffs. The goals this season are to get Born to her first playoff, and honestly, we're looking a little bit higher than that. I guess next Sunday will determine a lot how this division is going to turn out.
Absolutely.
Speaking of that, I can't make next Sunday.
You're gonna
So-
make Nick Sunday if I have to drag you here.
As things
Ugh.
stand right
Spicy
now,
again.
as things stands right now,
Spicy.
getting that domination will put you into first place, pending how the Found Vikings do on their 4th match being played. But this will hop you up and over Zul'jin Distillery into that 1, 2, or 3 spot for sure, guaranteed. So you guys are doing quite well. So I guess it's safe to say you guys see yourselves going to the playoffs, maybe as a top seed. What do you think?
Look,
I don't know. This team's a little toxic. I don't think we're
Yeah,
gonna
I
go
know.
past regular season.
All right, so maybe one more match, and then you guys are gonna just completely disband.
We're gonna explode. We're gonna
Yeah.
explode.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
hot.
This is
to
the
handle.
climax of the season
Uh-huh.
for them. So
This is probably the
that's
last
what
time
they're
you get to
saying.
interview us.
Oh, we climax
boy.
every game. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
that's what I was talking about. Yeah, that.
This. Yeah.
Ooh, the salsa spicy. I don't know what accent that is, but I'm just
I
looking
don't
for
know.
compliments from Ektar in chat.
Remember to
Hi.
purchase all of your cleaning supplies. This episode is sponsored by Pine Sol.
wait,
And ShamWow.
I don't own these things. Where do I get them?
If you
Hold on,
go
did we get free
to
swag?
twitch.tv/moistweenus and leave a comment, then I'm sure
Yo,
you'll get something in the mail.
So how
Okay.
did you get away with that Twitch streamer and casting when they banned like a couple of teams that had like perfect names from the league?
Are you talking about me? How I get away with having my
Yeah.
Twitch? Oh, well,
Yeah.
it's because I'm not a team name and my Twitch is not necessarily linked into NGS. I think they'd still be okay with it because moist, that's a pretty neutral word.
Very
No, it's not. It's a
neutral.
disgusting
Very
word.
Triggers half the
comforting,
people
very
in the world.
acceptable.
I don't like that word.
All right, so we're here about
Moist.
diversity. Maybe we need to live with other people's decisions and
No.
be open-minded about maybe
No.
learning some new
Have
things.
you heard our team? All we
No.
do is yell at each other. There's no
Maybe.
no supporting each other.
All right, well, I'll have to change my name. Maybe to what is your recommendation of my my name change instead of Moist Weenus? Is it the Weenus part that's a problem or the
I think-
moist
Yeah,
part?
just
I don't
just
like the
change
moist part.
W2P, dude.
I think
We
moist
already
part.
know what you're going for.
Pretty good.
How about sticky weenus?
I think that's going in a really weird direction. I can't say that I hate it though, because that's just not true. And to be fair, I did try to get Weenus. As
What about
the moniker.
pork weenus?
Pork?
What was
Weenus?
that? Pork?
Torque.
How about pulsing weenus?
My next go-to is Zesty, because that seems a little bit
No.
more neutral.
No.
No, it sounds like a cocktail.
It's a good idea. I need another beer. All right. Well, we're yes.
I don't have a beer.
Oh man. Well, if you go to twitch.tv/moistweenus and leave a comment, maybe he will email you a beer. I don't think that works.
Yeah,
We'll
there's
try
it's
it,
called
though,
snail
and
mail.
that's a lie.
Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. Do you guys
Yeah,
have
you
any shout outs? Thank you before we let you go and enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon.
Well, we
Yeah,
already
we
blew
had
our
our whole
shout out
thing.
on Born.
We're gonna use
Yeah,
this.
shout out to Born.
Yeah, Born. Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Don't forget Zul'jin. Definitely thanks for the fun games. And I guess we'll talk to you guys in Ripper's coaching chat here soon.
We're coming for you, Found Vikings.
Jeez Louise. You better be wearing spandex and ripping shirts off beforehand.
I'm just
that was a
saying, they're
wrestling
gonna be-
reference.
I'm always
Please
shirtless,
don't take
so
it
I don't
the
know if
wrong
I can
place.
rip a shirt off.
Yeah. Wait, you don't
Is
play
there
without
another way to
shirt
take
on?
a shirt off?
Wait, you play with shirt on? What the hell?
No, I'm shirtless.
Yeah.
So those are all the shout outs, huh?
Yeah. Any other ones?
All right.
No, that's it.
That's all you got. All right. Well,
Yeah, thank you.
thanks for some amazing games and congratulations. Happy St. Patty's Day, and we will see where you guys. We will be interested in seeing where you guys end up in playoffs.
We already
Alright.
told you we're not making the playoffs.
Well,
Have a good
good
day.
luck
Bye.
with whatever happens.
All right.
Later.
Best of luck,
All
guys.
right.
Thanks so
Thanks.
much. We appreciate it.
Bye.
All right. And there they go.
All 27 of them.
My
Are-
goodness. Well, that's
Yeah.
fun. I mean, you don't have to come up with questions when they have their own conversation, so it
Yeah.
works out for me too. No, that was a pleasure. It's always fun to have a group of people who are excited to come on and talk about the game that they played. Whew.
Such admirable camaraderie from that team.
Absolutely.
And evident fear of Belalos for his constant yelling.
Oh yeah, you got to watch out. Captain Man will lay down the law if that is required. I think that's going to do it for us, though. Thank
Yeah,
you,
that's it.
Slexia, for joining me on this cast this afternoon. You can follow Slexia on Twitch at twitch.tv/Slexia, which is spelled like Slexia. And then you can also find her on Twitter at Sparkles. I can't say it
That's
right.
right.
You say it.
Okay, hold on. Sparkles.
Yeah. At Sparkles.
Sparkles. No, but thank you so much for having me. You know, nothing like a Sunday noontime cast to really get the blood pumping for the day. It's always a pleasure. It is such a fun time co-casting with you, just sitting back and talking about stuff, and somehow it makes sense to some people. It's great.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No.
All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. I am Weenus. You can find me on Twitter at MoistWeenus, twitch.tv/MoistWeenus. This has been Zul'jin Distillery versus Almost Legends. Almost Legends and Div C East taking the domination here. Hope you guys have a delightful Sunday. We're out of here. Take a look at the teams that just played, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.